So after the gruelling forest rally the week before, we headed to our venue for the 2016 Ventkhana, an event put on for scouts called Venturers, the age of 14 and 17 years old. This year, 37 drivers, 7 cars and 8 different units took part. As the morning started, some decided the best way to get ready would be to do some sign writing to their cars, while the leaders prepared their spare parts and tools in a can.
What does it do, Steve?
Fixes everything.
WD-40 fixes everything. You heard it here first.
We had a driver's briefing, explained how the weekend worked, laid down the law, talked about time penalties and how to drive, and then we were into it. For a warm-up, we started with a nice easy figure 8. Some of the drivers had never got behind the wheel before, so it was a good chance to get a feel for the cars and some basic driving practice before we moved on to the tougher stuff later on. Every section of the event was timed to a 1/10 of a second. Some venturers practiced their gymnastics, while the rest watched on ready for their runs. We moved down onto our flats to run a Ventkhana test called a slalom. The idea is to get around the course as quickly as possible in the correct direction without knocking down a cone. As the morning cloud lifted, we moved on in the afternoon to some carnicross tests running around through our shrubs. It was clear everyone's driving was improving, the competition was hotting up and the speeds were increasing. Test of the day was reserved for the leaders to show off their skills. A spectacular dawn greeted us on day 2 of Ventkhana. A little tinkering under the bonnet and we were set to go. Some teams took a more leisurely start to the day than others. tests on a modified carnicross track down on the flats, before moving up to the final tracks we'd use for the weekend. Some venturers were approaching their Sunday morning racing as if it was a holiday resort. Others were taking it very seriously. And sure, in the heat of battle, the odd cone got knocked over. Some were getting a little messy trying to make up time. And some were getting jiggy with it. And so after 2 days and 32 tests of racing, the results were in. Team 3 finished in 7th place, followed by Team 4 who were 6th, Team 7th who were 5th, Team 6th who were 4th, Team 5 who were 3rd, Team 1 who were 2nd, and winning Ventkhana 2016 was Team 2. A fantastic weekend of racing, and don't forget, you can do it all again in August for Rally Vent.